is a solution containing 5.0 gram per gm3 of sodium triazocarbonate with 4XH20. This is a hydrated salt. Hydrated salt. We have two types of salt. We have anhydrous salt. That is a salt without water. Then we have what hydrated. What hydration means presence of water. So this is a hydrated salt. But the whole of this plan was not given. So in the process of solving this problem, you may be asked to solve for this, which we are going to do. Now, the instruction 1. Put A, which is your acid, HCL, into a burette and titrate against 20 or 25 centimeter of B, which is your base. In our school here, we are using a pipette value of 25 centimeter cube, not 20. So take note of that. Good. Using your indicator, methyl orange. Methyl orange is our indicator. Then repeat the titration to get consistent value of the titer. Repeat the process to get what? Consistent what value of the titer. You can repeat twice, but here we are repeating it 3 times. Good. Then once you are done with your titration, you come and start plotting your table. What do you do? Instruction says, tabulate your readings. Calculate the average volume of what A used. That is the first instruction. So let's go to the board. Before you start, you write. Write your titer table. You must rule your lines very well with your pen or your pen. In fact, with your pen. Titer table. I say rule your line for this one. You want to rule everything with pencil. Why you are making your pencil so that you can make corrections? But okay, you know what? By the end of the class, I'll tell you which to use. Let's get it. So what we have is what volume of pipettes used is equal to what 25 centimeter cube. Then what is the next thing? Next thing is what? Our indicator used. Indicator used is equal to what? Methyl. Then you draw. Here is what? Our burette reading. Please, what do you use burette to do? Burette is measuring what? What is the measurement of this burette? 50. What is the measurement?
50 cm.
The burette is measured 50 cm. The raw pancake for inside eyeball. It's 1,000. 1,000 naira. The measurement of the burette is twice of that of your pipette. This is your burette. And the measurement is what? Is 50. This is 0. At this point, it's 50 centimeter cube. Wow. Hope you can hear me. Then yesterday we talked about what are pipettes. You can either use 20 centimeter cube or 25. But for here, we are making use of what? Of 25. This is your pipette. Use it in suckling your base. Don't try to swallow. You swallow, you die. And you don't suckle your acid. You do what? You titrate acid against what? Your base. Are you following? Are you following? Are you following?
Yes.
Why is it that you don't titrate your base against acid? You can tell me. Just one person. Why don't you titrate base against acid?
To avoid the explosion.
Yes. It will result to an explosion. Well, what is the reason? Scientifically. It is an exothermic reaction. So what? Exothermic what? Reaction. You don't pour water into an acid, you pour acid into what? Water. The same thing that acid, any aqueous solution, you titrate your acid against what? That solution. Not that solution against what? An acid. No matter how diluted it is. Please take note. Okay? You have been reading. We are meant to write our rough, no rough. So we have what? Our first title. You can write A, you can write B, you can write C. Well, I'm choosing to write what? First, second, and third. It's not second, it's second. You write what I want now, you don't write choice. Then what do you have to write here? Here is your final direct reading. final direct reading. You can just write final. Here's what initial. And here's what volume of what A used. Then you draw your line. I gave an instruction yesterday. Listen, please, very carefully. I gave an instruction that naturally, since our end point after calculation is 9.1, even if it is 10, that means you are going to use this, the volume of this man 5 times without refilling to run your practicals. That is to say, that if you run the first one and you got 9.1, here is 0.0 already because it will be filled up. So from here to here it was 0.0 initial calibration or initial direct reading. So it will be what? 0.0. Then you titrate against 9 and it's what? It's and the base is neutralized to form salt and water. Are you getting it? Good. So you are going to run 9.0. If you subtract to get your volume of acid use, get 9.10. Then you want to start the next one. Since you did not refill it, just like what you said yesterday, this your 9.1 will function as what? As your initial direct reading. Then of course when you titrate down, you may get times 2 of this. So you may get something like 9 times 2 is what? 18 abi? So you may get what? 18.130. So when you subtract, you get what? 9. Are you following me? But to avoid, because I've not got you a long time, to avoid error, we are going to refuel over every titration you refuel. Every titration you want, you refuel. That means your initial direct reading is what? 0.00. All through. All what? Through. Okay? So we have it as this. So the next one, after titration, we got to 9.30. The last one is what? 9.00. This is my problem. Are you following? Then how do you get the volume of acid used? Volume of A used. Make your work neat and beautiful. Good. You subtract your initial from your final. Subtract what? Initial from your final. Don't go and get confused by writing final here and writing initial here. Initial means beginning. Final is the result you get after your titration. So you should take the first heading followed by the initial. So you have your this is your final direct reading and this is your initial because starting from the beginning all through. So 9.10 minus 0.0 is what? 9.10. Here's what? 9.30. Here's what? 9.00. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
God bless you. Then what do you do next? You are asked to calculate the set, tabulate, and then calculate the average. Calculate what? The average volume. Average in mathematics simply means what? Add and divide by total number. That is frequency. Abi? God bless you. So we have a volume of what? A is equals to A. Okay, fine. Use first. First plus second. You write the formula first. Plus what? Third over what? 3. But if you do the titration 4 times, it will be over what? 4. If you do it 5 times, over 5. If it is 2 times, over 2. But in this case, we are using what? 3. Don't use 2 or 5. Use what we are using here. Also, what is your first?
9.1.
Yes. Professor. Please help your son here. He lost. What is your first? What is your 9.10, 9.30, and 9.00 divided by what? 3. 9 times 3 is what? 27. 27.4. So we have what? 27.4 divided by what? Divided by what? 3. 27.4. So we're going to have what? 9.13. We have what? 9.10 or 13. 13. That is 10. 13 approximately 9.10 centimeter cube. If you don't write your unit, you will fail about -5 mass. So make sure you write your units. Okay. So we have answered the first question, which is what average volume of acid is. Please, anybody confused? If you have a question, ask please. That was what we have to run this class yesterday, so that you don't be unusual. Do the right. Senior man. You are senior men on the right. You are very magnets. Supersonic brains. Someone have a question, please? Okay, we don't finish that one. The next one is what? Next one is what? From the result, calculate 1. Come combine in mole per dm3. But before that, you need to do what? Write and balance your words equation. Write and balance your words equation. Take note. Once you're done with the table, the next thing is what? Equation for the reaction. You write it. Go write. Don't write anything. Go write. Second, right? You write equation for the reaction. Nobody should rush me. You want to go house. Genetically go house. So we're having hydrochloric acid reacting with what? Who can call that salt for me? Call it 1 to go. Call the salt and you back it. Shut your mouth. Sodium triosocarbonate.
Shift to
Then the X hydrate. The X will be 9. Guys, this 9 is what? Non-hydrates. If it's 10 is what? Tetrahydrate. If it's 5, tetrahydrate. If it's 3, trihydrates. Trihydrates. Is this listen, we have an amphoteric word. Amphoteric word base here. This is a salt actually, but it's amphoteric in nature. The question is, what is an amphoteric salt? An amphoteric salt is a salt that has dual function. It functions as a salt, functions as what? As a base. In this regard, this man here has salt, but the guy gets, which they call a transgender. And the guy. Another thing is that since you are having a transcarbonate 4 here, whenever a salt containing transcarbonate 4, a base containing transcarbonate 4 compound, whenever a base or salt containing CO3 triosocarbonate 4 radical is reacting with an acid, if they form water, form normal salt, you can form gas. And that gas has to be displaced by what? Upward displacement. So you must get your carbon 4 oxide. If na normal chemical reaction, when we say you get HCL plus what? Sodium hydroxide, what you go for now just basically salt and water. Because our chemical reaction here is what? Neutralization reaction. Say ET.
Neutralization reaction.
Say ET.
Neutralization reaction.
Say ET.
Say it.
So we have so they laugh like a top person. They laugh those months. So we'll wash this side will come out. Listen, I don't do any here. We'll come out this side and they go for water. Then sodium will come out what? Chlorine, they go for what? Sodium chloride. Will be what? Your table salt or common salt or domestic salt or your house salt. And in this one, there's no carbon 4 oxide. Why? Because there is no what transcarbonate what 4 radical present in what in the salt. Are you following? So this one will form 3 different what compounds. Also carbon 4 compounds. Okay, amphoteric product is what? Sodium chloride salt plus water plus waiting carbon 4 oxide. Let's balance the equation please. Okay, this one is aqueous. Take note. This one is also what? Aqueous. You can write it here. Aqueous, everything is aqueous. What I told what aqueous means yesterday. Presence of what? Water. Here is what? Aqueous, because sodium chloride is what? In water. AQ. Here is what? Aqueous. Bracket open and close plus 1. Then multiplying the water of crystallization. Are you following? Are you following? Yes. Then here is what? Is it aqueous or liquid? Liquid. No liquid. 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 So it's a liquid. Then this one are waiting. Gas. Gas. Are we following? Let's balance the equation. Hydrogen here is what? We don't know to balance it like that. What I don't balance it is just for sodium. Reason why it will not balance it that way because of presence of this man to affect it. But the main thing is what getting this man balance. Hydrogen here is what? 1 and B. Then here is what? Here is what? 2. What are we mixing? Wow. 2 hydrogen. Chlorine is 2 as well. Chlorine is 2 okay, that will give us this. So, but don't expect your oxygen to be hydrogen to be well balanced because we have 2 here. That's for here is what 2. This is because of this very X. But we don't have an X. Actually, we balance it very well. But we are quite sure that our chlorine is balanced, making up the salts. Sodium is balanced also. So the sodium here is what 2. Here is what 2. I follow the chlorine here is what 2. Here is also what 2. So there's an insight that the equation is what is balanced. Are you following? Good. Now let us write a report. The report, we call it for interpretation of the compound with respect to what moles and mass number. But in this regard, we are dealing with what moles only. What is the mole ratio of this acid? 2. The ratio weighting 1. So we are having our mole ratio. So here we have a number of what? A is equals to what? 2. Number of what? B is equals to what? 1. Don't get our settled. Then from the question, what is CB? Conc of B, they give her? No. Conc of B in mole per dm, was it given? No. No. Here. So we have question mark and B. The next one is what? Conc of A, they give her? Yes. They gave it. Yes. What is the value? 0.1. You guys says, you know, group. 0.1 mole per dm cube. The next one is what? Conc of base in gram per dm cube. Conc of base. Not write base, just write B. In G per dm cube. They give her? Yes. God bless you. You guys are good. What is the value? 9.0. The conc of A in gram per dm cube. They give her? Sorry, laugh. Your mates, they walk, make them do something, no, they laugh. You give am? You don't give am. Question mark. It is very paramount to do or write out this thing to help you your calculation. Best way they mark yourself if you see, I will say this guy do. Wetin dey do? Because wetin dey science is all about what? Showing your working. No be tombon. Now, what's the question? Next question. Calculate the conc of B in mole per dm cube. What formula are we going to use here? Like I told you yesterday, we get 2 formulas so they use the find conc of B. Are you excited? Okay. Conc of B. There is conc of acid or base in mole per dm cube. Number 1 na the CAVA over CBVB is equal to NA over MB. Number 2 na wetin? Na molar conc in mole per dm cube is equal to mass conc. That conc na abbreviation of that is concentration in gram per dm cube over molar mass of the word solution or compound in gram per mole. Say gram per mole. Someone say gram per grand per mole. What does the word per mean in mathematics? It means per means divided, ratio divided. Okay? So solving that question, what number is that? Number IV. Conc of B. So which question are we using here? Since we have conc of B, conc of A is given, we can look for conc of B. So we are going to use what? Formula. CAVA, let's stop now. CAVA over CBVB. Supposed to what? NA over MB. Good. So what is our CA? CA is 0.1, Abi? Yes. C is what? 0.1 times weighting. Volume of A is what? 9. Wait, Blackie, weighting be volume of A. I come up. How did you get it? And where did you get it from? Madam, talk. You see, she said 9.1 because she had 9.1. But she will say 9.1. She will be looking out there. What is she find for there? 9.10 over waiting. CB now waiting. What is CB? No, we don't have it. So CB times waiting. VB now waiting. Volume of base is the titan, that is the volume of what? Pipette, which is what? 25 centimeter cube. Equals to what is the number of acid? 2 over 1? Yes. Okay, 2 over 1. You come cross and multiply. So what do you have? 0.1 times 9.10 times 1. Are you following? Yes. Equals to waiting 2 times CB times 25. Waiting you define. You define CB. Waiting you define? CB. Over waiting 2 times 25 over 2 times 25. This one will cancel out. So CB is equal to waiting 0.9 times 9.10 is what?
0.91.
Right?
0.91.
0.91. So you're going to have about 0.910 over waiting 50. So your CB is equal to what?
0.001.
We are going to write everything. Let's write everything. I'm going to have about 0.182. Is this centimeter cube or mole per dm cube? Is it mole per dm cube or centimeter cube or gram per dm cube? Is it? It's mole per dm cube. That's your answer. You are done with that one. Any QQ, any question? It's as clear as crystal. Let me fast. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number what? Number 5. Count of A in what? Gram per GMQ. If you hear gram per GMQ, which formula will call your mind? Molar conc is equal to mass conc over molar mass, or mass conc is equal to molar conc times molar mass. So you write your formula like this: mass conc in gram per dm cube. Don't say sorry. Is equal to waiting molar mass times what? Molar conc. What is the molar mass of the acid? What is the molar mass? We don't know. Let's solve it. Molar mass of acid, right? Molar mass of A. What is A? HCL. Are you following? Are you following? Yes. Hydrogen is what? 1. Chlorine is what? 35.5. Answer is what? 36.5 gram per mole. This is what? 0.5 gram per mole. So our gram per dm cube is equal to, when they copy nodes, why you deceive yourself now? Now gram per dm cube is equal to 80. Our molar mass, what is the molar mass now? 36.5 times, what is the molar conc? Molar conc of A. Molar conc of what? A. Where is it? 0.1. Given in the question, they said solution A is what? Is a solution containing 0.1 mole dm cube of water and chloric acid. That 0.1 is the what? Is the concentration in mole per dm cube. That is the amount of that salt in mole contained in 1000 centimeter cube. This is a standard what? Solution. Because 1000 centimeter cube is equal to what? 1 dm cube or 1 liter. Or 0.1 liter. That's 6.5 times weighting. Molar conc na weighting 0.1. You must have weighting you get
3.65.
You get 3.65 weighting gram per dm cube. That's the mass conc of what? Next one is what? Molar mass of sodium trioxide 4 hydrates. We know that's number what? Number B. No problem. Calculate for molar mass of sodium trioxide 4 hydrates. Now, ordinarily, we should know something about calculation of molar mass. My assistant lecturer, this is good. If you are calculating for the molar mass of a given water software, what do? You add up the individual words, mass number, of course, the molar mass contained. And this water crystallization here had a little challenge. this man here is an X and we don't know the value. So it will be difficult for us to solve it by just adding. So we are going to use a formula method. We are going to use what? Formula method. And what again comes to mind? What will come to mind is our what? Our molar com. So we have what? Formula is what? Molar com in mole per, if you want to write down right, is equals to what? Mass com times liters gram per liter over what? Molar mass. You are looking for molar mass, have you?
Yes.
Let's just fix the answer then cross multiply. What is our molar com for base? What is the molar com?
Zero
Molar com is
point
0.01. Abi? Don't forget. Where is it?
up.
Sana. Don't go forward and do. Now cram out. Don't write rubbish. Okay, don't cram me because you are using a different system. You all may be affected small, but it will be the same thing. So we have a 0.0 what? Talk now. 182. Then equals to what is the molar mass com?
3.65.
3.65. Mass com is what? 3.65 over what is the molar mass? That's what I'm looking for, Abi. You write your what? Mm. Mm is what? Molar mass. Then you cross. I'm 3% they tell you. So, what mass com? Look at mass com. Acid B now base. And the 0.1 they give before now for A, which is what? Acid. Why this one is what? 5. That per is for what? For base. And then so we have 5.0 over 1 mm. So cross and 1 multiply. So cross and 1 have 0.0182 times what? Mm is equals to what? 5.0 over what? 0.0182 over 0.0182. Cancel out. Our mm is equals to rating. 5.0 divided by this. Huh? 274. So what do you get? 277. Now you get 1 is 0.18 only. You get what do you get? 77. If you use 0.02, what will you get? 250. It's smaller. If you use 0.018, you get 277 again. Then if you use 0.02, what do you get?